Sudarshana, pediatrician from Trichy. I just wanted to share a few thoughts with you about child sexual abuse. This won't take more than 2 or 3 minutes. Do we have sexually abused children in our midst? Yes, we do. Do we have people with deviant minds who abuse children in our midst? Yes, we do. Do they look abnormal? Do they look weird? Do they dress differently? No, they don't. They just fit in, they just blend in like the rest of us. So what do we do? Is it only girls who are abused? No. Boys are also major victims of child sexual abuse. Who are the perpetrators? They are usually people who are known to the family and trusted by the child. What can we do? Number one, spend time with the child. Any small change in behavior, be aware of it. Most of the times, these children are made to feel guilty and dirty. They are made to feel that the whole incident has been their mistake, that they will come to harm if they reveal the facts to their parents and dear ones. Children will never come out with the details. It is up to us to watch for subtle signs, change in behavior, spend time with them, gather their trust and get information. Never leave your child with someone not known to you or with someone you barely know. Ideally, teach your child from the age of 3 years, teach your child about different body parts and about appropriate and inappropriate touch. Anybody who touches a child inappropriately, who is the first person that you can approach if you know that the child has been abused? The first thing we do is reassure the child that all is well, that the child is not at any fault and that everything is okay between you and the child. And don't make the child reveal the history to multiple parties again and again. In medical terms, we say that don't make the child live through the experience multiple times. That is why we have places called one-stop centers. One-stop centers are where you have a pediatrician, gynecologist, pediatric surgeon, a child psychiatrist. History is taken only once and everybody approaches the child very carefully subsequently. So who do you go to? The child first goes to a trusted member in the family. So you always tell the child, anything happens, anything you're uncomfortable with, come and tell so and so in the family, mother, father, aunt, anyone. And then from there, who do you tell? You can approach the police station. POCSO Act is the Prevention of Child Sexual Offences. It is the strongest law of the land to protect the children of our country. So make use of the POCSO Act. And you can approach your pediatrician. Everybody is bound by something called mandatory reporting. If I come to know of a child who has been abused, I am legally bound to report it to law. Then we have child line that like 1098, 1098. You can tell the child, if you are trapped somewhere and there is a phone nearby, call 1098, 1098. Just tell them where you are and ask them to come and rescue you immediately. How do we safeguard our children? From media. Let us not disclose our child's uniform, that where the child studies, where all the child goes for various classes and uploading multiple photographs of our children on social media. Social media is full of stalkers. We need to protect our children from social media. Second thing is access to online internet. So let there be some parental control over what your child Googles and learns or sees on the internet. The third thing is, of course, awareness and knowing when to report and who to contact and how to proceed. The laws are very strong now. Let us not worry about what will happen if we come out and find the perpetrator. Remember that if we do not disclose facts to save one child, the perpetrator is going to keep doing this to multiple children for the rest of their lives. I hope this is the first video of many more videos to come. Please let me know the feedback. I hope we all benefit immensely by this. Thank you very much.